Welcome back to the Presence of Being podcast. Thank you for listening and for being here and for being a part of everything that we're building here at Presence of Being. I genuinely appreciate every single person listening to this, and I really hope that you get some value from listening to these recordings. What I want to talk about in today's recording is something that has been on my heart for some time. I really think that this is an important topic and something that a lot of people undervalue. We spend so much of our time comparing ourselves to other people. And genuinely think about this in your own life. So many of us, from the moment we wake up, we scroll through our phones and we see someone traveling somewhere exotic. We see someone buying something expensive. We see someone hitting a certain milestone that we're currently chasing. And there we are. Maybe we're sitting on our couch. Maybe we are stuck in work. Maybe we're just trying to go throughout the course of our day. And we start asking ourselves, why not me? Why am I not there yet? And it's almost automatic at this point. Social media has trained us to measure our own worth against someone else's highlight reel. Social media is fantastic and great for many reasons, but one thing that I think social media has done is that it has turned comparison into this constant background noise. And without even realizing it, we spend so much of our time chasing what we feel and what we think is missing instead of actually appreciating what is here, what it is we already have, what it is we already hold. And in that chase for what it is we feel like we're missing, something priceless often gets overlooked, and that is peace of mind. In today's society, peace of mind is incredibly rare. We live in a world that is so fast-paced. There's almost always someone or something that is trying to get our attention. There's always someone or something telling us that we need to do more, we need to achieve more, we need to be more. In order for us to feel the way that we want to feel, we have to do more, we have to be more, we have to achieve more, we have to do this or that. There's pressure to perform. There's so much pressure that exists to present a certain version of ourselves that we need to portray outwardly in order to be cool, in order to be liked. Think about how valuable your attention is. Social media, for example, they want your attention. They want you to keep scrolling. So that's why they're feeding your algorithms with things that it thinks you want to see, so it can keep you on the apps for longer. Because everybody online is only showing their highlight reel and only showing their best moments, people wear masks and they draw curtains over how it is they're actually feeling. When you scroll on social media, think about how much more frequently you see content of people showing their best moments and showing their highlight reel versus people who show the anxiety that they're going through, or the doubt or the fear that they're going through, or the resistance that they're struggling to overcome. When we see that, things that aren't flashy, things that aren't part of the highlight reel, we feel more drawn to that kind of content because it's real. Like, nobody lives a perfect life. You have to realize that peace of mind nowadays is incredibly rare. Peace of mind doesn't photograph well. It's not flashy. It's not something that you can see outwardly and pick up on. It doesn't announce itself. Peace of mind isn't trendy, which is why so many people undervalue it. In a world that is very, very loud, quietness has become a luxury. The truth ultimately is peace lives underneath the surface. It's not tangible. It's elusive, you could say. You can't hold it in your hand. You can't hold it and show it to someone else. And yet when it's there, when you have it, when you feel it internally, because the truth is, it is only something that can be felt internally. So when you feel it internally, it's worth more than anything else you could acquire. And actually think about this in your own life. Like, I want you to genuinely think about this kind of information and apply it to how you live your own life. How often do we see people online and assume that their lives are perfect? People are showing you what it is they want you to see. Although it may seem like people have their lives in completely perfect shape and order and their lives are perfect, behind the scenes, they're human too. They have shit that they're going through too. Maybe they're tired, maybe they're anxious, maybe they're lonely, maybe they doubt what it is they're doing and they have no confidence in themselves. People wear masks and they're busy comparing their life to someone else's highlight reel. At the end of the day, I think we forget that what matters most is not something that can be seen at all. It's something that you feel internally about yourself. Peace of mind is entirely inward. It's an entirely inward experience. Like I said, it's not tangible. You can't post it. You can't flex it. It lives completely beneath the surface where no one else can see. And that's because peace of mind is not something that you own. It's something that you feel completely internally. It exists inwardly, like I said. It exists quietly in a world that is anything but quiet. Peace of mind doesn't depend on external circumstances. It doesn't depend on what it is you have or what it is you own or who it is you're friends with or what kind of relationship that you have. It doesn't depend on external validation. It depends on you. You can be surrounded by chaos and still feel at peace internally. You can have absolutely everything you've ever wanted in life and have seemingly the most perfect life on the outside and still feel completely unsettled internally. Peace of mind is experienced in those quiet moments when you are by yourself, when all the noise and all the chaos of the outer world starts to fade and there is nothing left to impress. It's a very quiet and steady feeling that exists regardless of what's happening around you. At the end of the day, the truest measure of success is not about what others think about you or what it is you've achieved. It's about how you feel about yourself when no one else is around. How do you feel about yourself? When you put your head on your pillow before you go to sleep, how do you feel about you? How do you feel about the way that you're moving? How do you feel about the way that you carry yourself? How do you feel about yourself? If you can put your head on your pillow before you go to sleep, when all the noise around you starts to fade, and you know deep down that you are whole, you are complete, you are full and fulfilled as you are happy as you are. You know that you are a good person. You know that you are spreading light and love and kindness out into the world. You know that you are staying true to yourself and you are yourself. You are authentically just you. You know that today you tried your best. Today you acted out of kindness. That kind of knowing deep down brings a very steady calm, a very steady peace that no external reward, no external achievement could ever replace. You have to realize that peace of mind, a quiet mind, a peaceful heart, a quiet mind and an open heart. If you have that, you've already won. If life was a game, you already won. If life was a game, the final prize would not be anything that you possess externally. It wouldn't be in a trophy. It wouldn't be in something material. It wouldn't be something fleeting like something material. Because those things, they fade, they break. Over time, they start to lose their shine. I feel like we all know this, but the real trophy is something that can be felt only within. It's something internal. A quiet mind, a peaceful heart, knowing that you're whole, knowing that you're good as you are already, knowing that you're operating with pure intentions and that you tried your best, knowing that you're doing everything you can to be a light in this world, knowing that you're genuinely not trying to snake anybody and do anybody harm. You're genuinely trying to operate with a pure heart. If you have that and you know when you put your head on your pillow before you go to sleep, like you're genuinely good with yourself, like that's it. Like you've won if you have that. And in today's society, that is so rare, I feel like, because there's so much noise and so much comparison, and it's so easy to compare yourself and be sucked into everything that's going on externally, trying to amount to this because it looks cool, trying to do this and achieve this because you would look cool to other people if you did this. Everyone is trying to one-up one another. Your attention and energy is being sucked into a million different places at once. If you just have that calm, peace, steady knowing internally that you are good, you've already won. Like the game is wrapped up, you've won if you have that. Remind yourself that what really matters is invisible. It's not something that you hold out there, it's something that you feel in here. The calm that you carry when no one else is looking is far more valuable than any trophy, any reward, any possession that you get externally. The real win isn't tangible, it's felt internally. It isn't something that you can show anybody else. It's internal, it's quiet. And when you feel that and you experience that, be grateful for that, because people chase their entire lives for that feeling. You've won if you have that. The world is obsessed with appearances. Move beyond that. If you are at peace within, if you have peace of mind, you've already won. Thank you for listening. I genuinely hope you get value from listening to this. You've gotten some sort of value from listening to this. Thank you for being a part of Presence of Being. DM me and let me know what you thought about this recording, and I will see you in the next recording very soon.